Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I welcome you all in Pakistan School Muscat e-learning. I am your teacher Ms. Tasha Khan, and let's have a look on today's topic. Today we are going to start our new unit, and that is unit number 10, soil. In this unit we will learn about different types of soil. But before starting this unit, I would like to recall the previous unit, that was unit number 9, light. In the previous unit, we have learned about that light is a form of energy and we need light to see things. Without light, we cannot see things. And we have learned about different colors, that white light contains 7 colors, and we have learned about rainbows also in the previous unit. Dear students, do you know that land is covered by a thin layer of soil? In deserts and rocky places, there is very little soil. That's why very few plants can grow in deserts and rocky places. But some soils are very good and many plants grow in them. Such soils are called fertile soils. And healthy crops grow in fertile soils. How is soil formed? Soil is made from rocks, and rocks break into tiny pieces in different ways. Now let's have a look on the different ways how is soil formed. The heat of the sun can make rocks crack, and rainwater fills in the crack. When the rainwater in the cracks freezes, it pushes the pieces of rocks apart. Strong winds, sea waves, and river water can also break rocks. Sometimes plants' roots growing in the cracks of the rock also break the rocks. Dear students, we have learnt about how is soil formed. Now I want you to look at this question, what is soil made up of? Soil is made up of many particles of different sizes. It contains stone, sand, clay and the remains of dead plants and animals. It also contains air and water between the soil particles. But if you want to find out what soil is made up of, you can do an experiment. You can dig up some garden soil and put it in a tall jar. Gently pour some water into it. You will see bubbles of air coming out. Then fill the jar with water and stir in gently with a long stick and place it on a shelf for some time. After an hour or after 10 minutes, you will see that there will be different layers of soil in that jar as it is in this picture. Fertile soil. The remains of dead plants and animals in the soil are called humus, and humus makes the soil fertile. Fertile soil contains lots of food for growing plant. A soil which contains humus is dark brown. And humus helps the soil to hold air and water, and the roots of the plant hold the soil particles together. In the previous slide, we have learnt about fertile soil, that humus makes the soil fertile. Now let's have a look, what is humus? The remains of dead plants and animals in the soil are called humus. Dear students, now we will learn about different kinds of soil. There are many kinds of soil, but we will learn about these three, and that is sandy soil, clay soil, and loam. And even when you look at these pictures, you will come to know what is the color of sand, loam, and clay soil. And even you can see the growth of plants in different kinds of soil in this picture. Now we will learn about all these types of soil one by one. Number one is sandy soil. Sandy soil contains more sand particles, it has a lot of air in it, but it cannot hold any water. So that's why many plants cannot grow in sandy soil. Very few plants can grow in that kind of soil because it is probably found in deserts, and you can say the plants like cactus can grow in these kind of soil. Number second type of soil is called clay soil, and clay soil contains very tiny particles of clay. It contains very little air, but it can hold a lot of water. That's why it is very sticky, you can say, and not many plants can grow in clay soil. Loam is a mixture of sand and clay particles. It is the best kind of soil. It contains a lot of humus and a lot of air and water. And it is fertile soil. Plants grow well in fertile soil. Dear students, it's time to recap. What we have learned in this unit today is healthy crops grow in fertile soils, and soil is made from rocks. It contains stones, sand, clay, and remains of dead animals and plants. Sandy soil contains more sand particles, and clay soil contains very tiny particles of clay. It contains very less air and it can hold a lot of water. But loam contains a mixture of sand and clay particles. It is the best type of soil. Dear students, I hope you have learned something new today, and I am leaving you with this beautiful quote that keep learning, keep growing. Because once you stop learning, you stop growing. Thank you so very much for watching this video. I'll come again with some new topic. Till that time, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.